Hi Libra, how are you? If you're new, hi, welcome. My name is Michelle, and this is your weekly reading as usual. Before I continue, I want to remind you guys that all my readings have no date. They are all divinely guided. Everything has free will, and not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Please keep in mind that roles give you rest between you and your person if that applies. And again, these are all general, meaning that, of course, not going to resonate with all of you. Take or let go whatever you decide. If it's not for you, feel free to click the X button, and maybe you can find a different reading on my channel that personally is best for you. If not, we're gonna be all fine here. With that said, guys, let's move forward. Let's see what the universe has for you. Let's see what the universe has for my beautiful Libras. Please and thank you, Spirit. Give me the best and most accurate cards for Libras. We got the Six of Swords. We got the Empress right here. We got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Oh, excuse me. Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. We got the Ten of Wands. We got the Three of Cups. This is Leo, Aries. We have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Hierophant right here. Taurus energy. The Ten of Swords in the reverse. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Leo, Aries. We have the World, which is Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus energy. Four of Wands right here. This is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and overall energy. Justice in reverse, Libra. And the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Devil, which is Capricorn. So it's giving right here, Libra, that you are moving on from a painful situation, or this could be a painful couple of months, like things haven't gotten the way you wanted, like, you know, it feels like bad luck, or it feels like things are not going the way you planned. But little by little, this painful situations, these experiences with the past, with whatever has been actually happening in your life, because this doesn't always means relationship, this could be situations in work and whatnot. These situations right here has made you the person you are becoming, which is embodying the Empress. Is somebody who is secure of themselves, somebody who's not afraid to let go, somebody who is not afraid of speaking their mind. With Temperance in reverse right here, and the Ten of Wands and the Three of Cups, your healing time has been done as you have been doing your work. With the Ten of Wands right here, there's still things here that you need to, let's say, do a little bit better, which is letting go of past hurts and past situations as you are trying to move forward. But letting go, it's not simple, but also letting go needs to be done. You can't procrastinate it for too long. You can't continue moving life holding grudges with the past, holding grudges with people, as at the end of the day, the person who is not benefiting from that, it is you, Libra. And the point of moving forward, embracing and being a better person, is also learning how to let go. You don't have to forgive today, but it should be something that should be considered, as it's holding you back in your growth, holding you back in how far you can go. If you don't want to do it, that's fine, but don't be telling me or telling others that you don't feel that you're moving, or that you don't feel like something is progressing. Is because you yourself are causing that, unfortunately. Now, moving forward with the Three of Pentacles, with the Three of Cups right here, there is a reunion here. Not talking about love right now, I'm talking about friends. It seems to be that you are gonna be reconnecting with two people here that once at one point you were very close with. This could be co-worker friends that you actually made friends with, or this could be also two people that you were friends for a long time. You guys are gonna reconnect, and I see you guys wanting to go out on a girls night or boys night, whatever you guys call it, you know. And besides that, I feel like you are connecting with your higher self even more. You are finding yourself lately. You're connecting more with divine entity, and I feel like you are putting a lot of effort into your spirituality. Now, with that said, once that's done, you're gonna actually little by little be healing situations. I also see that for you to move on from that specific person, if you want to, you need to delete photos and you need to delete conversations from your phone. You can't, because let's see, I know that somebody here is trying to move on from an ex that you feel like the reconciliation is impossible, but you still have their number and you still have some conversations or photos in your phone that you don't want to delete. But whenever you feel sad or you feel, let's say, nostalgic, you go back and you look at it. That is not going to help you. The way for you to embrace that new beginning and to let go properly, hold on, let me fix my wig, is to delete. Let me fix my hair. You need to delete, as I was saying, those conversations because you're just gonna fall back into that little hole that you've been trying to get out of. Now, with the 9 of Wands right here, again, you need to start deleting old photos and old conversations. As I said before, you are actually embodying little by little this, but for you to complete that process, you need to let go of this. You need to delete it, erase that. Now, the World right here, it seems to be that it's going to be a big shift. I see relocation in work. This could be relocation in where you live, but also I see you finding a new partner. Like there is a new person coming in. This is a new person. If it's a dude, right? He is pretty tall and he's thin. He has longish hair, dark hair, and then if it's a female, she is average height. She seems to be having blonde or light color hair. This could be light brown as well. Like it depends, you know. But either way, it seems to be that New York is a place that you guys can meet. This could be because you guys are gonna move there or because you gotta go on vacation. But I see either or New York and or Chicago being important. Anyways, there is a date and ice cream. I see like you guys are gonna go on a picnic this specific day. I see April also. But in your future, right, while you work on this, right, your life is actually getting balance out, because with the Justice in reverse right here, it feels like your life is out of balance. This could also feel like you could feel like things are not fair or haven't been fair for you lately, but your life is shifting little by little, starting with moving on, starting with decluttering and detoxifying and clarifying and get the shit out of the way, removing the past, trying to work on the past traumas, start deleting whatever is in your phone that shouldn't be there, and starting to enjoy yourself and go out with friends. As again, you are embodying the Empress and it's time for you to move on, and it seems to be that a new shift is coming. I feel like the New Year's is very important for you, as I see you embracing a new journey and knowing and getting to know new people. Let's continue to see what else I see here. Let's see. We got the Chariot in reverse, the Two of Swords in the reverse, the Nine of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Justice in reverse, King of Cups, Nine of Cups in reverse, the Hanged One, the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Wands, the Judgment in reverse. So I do see in your energies, Libra, a sense of struggle to change, struggle to acknowledge some flaws that you may have. I feel that you have a lot of shadow work to do and you are doing it, but at the same time you don't want to do the heavy stuff. As what this said is not embracing, but like facing the good and the bad side of yourself. With the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles in reverse, you are going to actually get a lot of attention. A lot of people are going to ask you out, especially earth signs are going to be very attracted to you. And it seems to be that you guys are going to be starting eating healthier. This could be just because you want to, because you need to. Either way, even though that you're going to actually encounter new people and people are going to actually want to go out with you, it seems to be that you are not quite convinced and you are going to dodge that bullet. You'll be like, no, you're going to be rejecting people. I know that you're going to hate this, but it is not my fault that the cards are saying that you are doing this because you're not really embracing this change. Because you're saying, that's what I always say to people. When you manifest something, make sure to be careful what you wish for, because you manifest a change and the universe is pushing you to that, but your energies are still a little bit resistant because you might need to let go of this specific someone. I see a Pisces or a water sign here. Now, somebody told me, oh, you bring up the past because it's in your cards. Like, it's not my fault that it's in your cards. If you want me to read a card that makes you feel happy, that's not going to be with me. I'm going to read the cards how I read it, how I see it. I will never give the readings that you want to hear. I want to give the readings that the universe tells me I need to give, because I work for the universe. And the universe is very faithful. and always comes through with the truth. So if you don't want to hear the truth, go back to Disney Channel or something. But here you're gonna find truth readings. True readings. If you don't like them, I'm gonna be fine with it. Anyways, as I move with it, it's because you're still connected to this individual here, this connection here, and it's like you can't believe they haven't come back just yet. And you're like, when are they coming back? But at the same time, you're like, oh, I don't want them. I'm done with them. I want the new. But at the same time, you're like, but I just want to see if they really come back. So what the hell do you want, Libra? What is it exactly that you want? Do you want to embrace this new beginning here? That is a new person here? Or you still want to wonder about this specific person? Because you say, oh, the closest door. The closest not door, babe. The door is open and unlocked still. You're just walking away from it. Now, the Hangman and the Wheel of Fortune right here. You're still struggling. And that's why this new beginning is taking longer. That's why this shift is taking longer, or will be taking longer. With the Page of Wands right here, you need to start to let go and start from the beginning. There is an intention here, but I also see you struggling to let go. I also see that Judgment Day in reverse and the Moon, you're upset, or you're like, but karma hasn't happened. Like, why is this person not paying for what they did to me? Or why is this person not coming back apologizing to me? So if you're so over the past, why do you care so much where this person is? Why do you care so much if they're coming in, or when they coming in? Because your energies are on hold because you want this to happen first. But why? If you're so over it. And that is why I told people gaslighting a witch is the funniest thing. The shit is the funniest shit ever. Because when people be like, oh, I just don't want them, but the card says, oh, but they're on hold. They're on hold because they have hope. Because they want to see if this happens. But if you're over that person, why do you care if they come back or not? And that's when people say, oh, you're angry. No, baby, you just hurt because I just told you the truth. I'm not angry, because if you see me angry, I'll be flaming. I'll be fuming. And I'm not angry. I'm very happy, though. But the fact is that I'm asking you a question, and when I ask real question, people go like, oh, you're so angry. No, you just heard because I just read your cards correctly. That's why you're so mad about it. And that's okay. And that's okay, baby. Because I always say to people, don't go with tarot readings if you're not ready to hear what they need to say. Expectations are going to lead you to disappointment. So never go to a tarot reading session expecting to hear what you want to hear, because half of the time it doesn't happen. So here, that's my question for you, Libra. I want to ask you that. Look, you're still holding to this beginning here. You're still holding to this person coming back. And I'm just asking you, why? If you're so over it, why? That's why you have a foot in the house and a foot on the street. And that's why you're like, what are you going to do? I mean, I can't tell you what to do. I'm telling you what could happen, but you are an adult. You should be able to know what's best for you. Let's see. What is going on with Libra's energies? Ay, Libra, mira, look at this, Libra. They're calling you out here. Look, Libra, we got the Hermit energy and the Ten of Wands, the Lovers in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles. Look, so Libra says that they're done. Libra says that they're done. But look, they're moving forward, holding on to something. This is intention. This is hope. So you're holding on to something. And when I want to clarify that, we got the Lovers. Because you say, oh, I'm done. Let me close the door. We are done. Let me delete them from everything. But look at this. Moving forward with hope of seeing them again. Of them coming back. So this is like, I'm going to delete them, or I'm going to pretend I don't have them in my contacts, but I'm not going to block them, because what if they call? And the fact is that I'm going to say something that's going to make some people mad, and that's fine. You might say, oh, I blocked them and I don't want them to talk to me ever again. But you know they're coming. You know that they will reach out because they have a pattern, because you guys have a soul tie. So it's normally for you guys to sense it. And I know people talk a lot about soulmates. Read a book. I don't want Wikipedia answers. Read a book. Read a book about soulmates. Read a book. Read it 5 times, back to back. And then we can have a conversation. But besides that, I don't accept Wikipedia answers. But like I see here, and I'm not mad with everybody. This is just me being me. This is myself, and will be myself till I die. That's who I am. So anyways, it says that, right? But they're moving forward. But what I was going to say is that if you are done with them and you say, oh, I just don't really want them to reach out to me. I don't want them to reach out to me. But you know, if you block them, they can call you from a different number, right? Why don't you change your phone number? Why don't you get a new phone number? You know, like if you are done them coming back into, and this is for a specific people who tells me that this person, don't leave them alone and they are done with them, then change your phone number. Change your phone number if you're so done. And that is the only way that they will never reach out to you no more. Because if you are telling them and they're not doing that and they're not understanding you, then you need to take matters in your own hands. And that is, let's change my phone number. That's that. That's that. And that's how you be done. But I see a lot of excuses, unfortunately, a lot of things being said, but poor little things being done. Then when the reading comes forward and the reading says what it says, I get people mad. But anyways, you could be excited about this new beginning, but at the same time you're unhappy because it's not the person you thought it was. So you're like, oh, I'm so happy about starting my new life, starting with somebody new, but I'm a little bit unhappy and unsatisfied that it's not this person that I wanted. So this new beginning and this new person that I'm showing up here is not as received as the past person, the person that you are telling me that you don't want. The person that you said that you're over with. Because whenever I see somebody from the past and your cards, it seems a lot of excitement, a lot of cups. Right now we have a new beginning here with somebody completely new, and the intentions are, oh, I'm okay, but you're not as happy or as invested with them. And I feel, Libra, with the Two of Pentacles, you need to be honest with yourself. You need to be honest with yourself. Oh my goodness, hold on. To figure out what you really want. And I'm not want to be mean to you, Libra, and I know that people are very sensitive and they get mad at me because I'm just low-key trying to help you. But the fact is that tough love is love. And if you want me to sit here and just lie about situations, that's just never going to happen, boo. I'm too much of a Libra to lie. I'm too much of a witch to lie. So, anyways, you need to be honest with yourself, and you need to stop juggling excuses and juggling reasons of what you think. You need to be, okay, what's going on with me? You need to figure it out, because in your card says this is happening, but you're not excited. As excited as with the past. So I just, look, because there's two things here that you want. But look at this. You are wanting to move forward, but you're holding on to something here. And I see a phone here, expecting something. This is a representation of expecting something. Expecting communication with something that you're not ready to let go. What else do you have for Libra, Spirit? What else do you have for Libra? They say that they see you struggle, that they can sense your anxiety, your stress. They say that they know that you're trying, but you just don't want to be honest with yourself. And that's what's actually postponing everything. Listen, Libra. They said you're carrying a lot of stress and anxiety. They said that you are not standing up for yourself, and at the same time you're not facing the reality. They see you very stuck here, And this is connected with the past because you're not over it completely. Not sure why, but you're not over with the past completely. Your energies are not over. Your energies are in the Four of Pentacles here. With the Hermit right here, there is some shadow work that needs to be done. And what shadow work starts with acceptance is to acknowledging the good and the bad and try to figure out, why do you feel this way? Why, if you say you don't want the past, when we're talking about the future, you don't get as excited. Now, with the Strength card and Temperance right here, they say that healing and moving forward and letting go is for the really brave ones. And they need you to embrace that, because you are, they say that you're too upset about it. It's like they understand that you have been hurt, and they understand that that's your way to cope, but they want you to meet halfway, because the universe is wanting to help you, but they feel like you're resisting that help. Now, the Knight of Cups and the High Priestess, and I'm not going to get some people mad, but look at this. I see a water sign coming back. This is somebody coming back, a messenger, a past lover coming back. And here you are with the High Priestess, is your intuition telling you, I knew it. And there is here celebration. But I also see this new energy who is here too. But this energy is put on the side. The one that your energies are welcoming and wants to deal with first is the past, which is a water sign. But you don't want to miss out on the new one either. And that's why when I'm telling you that you need to be honest with yourself to figure out what is it that you really want, because if you manifested new, you need to let go of the past permanently. And you're not doing that. Because when you do some shadow work, that's when you're going to realize what's best for you. That's when you're going to realize that perhaps the past should not be welcome anymore. And I said perhaps because some of you have different stories here. And I'm not going to say that this is going to be for all of you to make some people happy. Because no, I don't do that. I'm just going to read what I read. But I just don't understand. And I feel like you need to understand this on your own, because I'm not you, Libra. I can only explain what your energies are feeling. Yet again, you are your own person. You should know why you're feeling like this. And this is going to help you at the end of the day. This could be an extra reading for some of you. But why are you putting the new to the side and welcoming the old? And I see you very confused. I feel like you're very confused, Libra. You're very, very confused about the situation, because your energies still wants this past person to come in, because you want them to prove to you that they really care. It's like, I want this past person to be the person I know they could. And you know that the past person is toxic. You know it's not right to want that, but you still want it. And your energies are not fighting this past person that is under the fuckboy, fuckgirl energies. And you're like, oh my God, come on, Libra, why the hell am I doing this to myself? You see, this is just talking about you, Libra. Because people ask me, but why isn't the past showing up? Well, this is my answer to that, is you, Libra. It's just because you need to be honest with yourself. You cannot embrace the new with the past. And I'm talking about healing the hurt, healing the anger, forgiving what has happened, and move forward. Let's see. Why is the past always showing up in Libra's readings? I knew it, Libra. You want to know why you're not letting go of the past. You know what? The past always shows up. Because you still hope that they come back around. Because even though that they hurt you, you just remember the good things. You don't remember the bad things. So the good things overdo the bad things. because Libra is still stubborn, but Libra hasn't stopped caring for them, because Libra is not letting go completely, because Libra is still holding on. Because you see this represents all the chances you're giving this person, and you're still willing to give it a chance because you really, 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 really want to be proven right. For some of you, like, you are like, I just know they can do better, I just know they can do better. It's just like you're just not ready to let go. You're just not ready to let go, and that's as simple as that is. And the universe is going to allow the separation, and it has allowed it, and they're going to come back. But for you to embrace the new, Libra, you have to do the sacrifice of cutting the cord, of letting go, of stopping looking back, and to not welcome them anymore, if that's what you want. But if you don't, you got to be honest with yourself, because some of you haven't been able to let go of this individual. You're still stuck on them. You're still stuck on them. And to be Libra is to be honest. The Justice card represents honesty. And you need to be honest, Libra. And you need to take the scale and put your heart and your brains together and see, why is it that I can't let go? Why is it that after all of this shit, I still want them? And I'm going to tell you an answer that people don't like to hear, because the heart wants what it wants. And sometimes the heart needs to be disappointed multiple times. And even though that you have, it still ends your energies. And this could be related to anger. This could be related to being upset. So whatever it is, that emotions that are the most accurate for you, you need to let go. You need to work on that, because they're going to still continue showing up, because they're still affecting you. It's still affecting you. That's the reason. It still affects you to this day, even if you want them or not. So for you to be as happy as you was with the past, with the new, you need to be able to let go. Because you know what, you were happy with the past, because before them you didn't got as hurt as you did. Now this person came to your life and he hurt you, right? Now we cannot become the person we used to be before. We can only fix us to be better, but aware. So the fact is that you did not experience this kind of heartbreak before, and that's why you actually never had this happen before. Now after them, cause and effect, you need to work on that acceptance, understand what was good, what was bad, and come to terms with what situation is the one that you are okay with. If you want to give them a chance, hooray. If you want to let them go, hooray. But you need to make up your mind. It still affects you, even for those who say that they don't, the cards don't lie, my cards are never wrong, 9 out of 10 times I'm right, period. So the cards are saying that it still affects you. And I just want you to understand that the only person who can help you with this is yourself. You need to be honest with yourself. You need to embrace the Justice card and say, why is it that it still affects me? If I'm so happy now, why does it still affect me? So you need to work on that, whatever it is, forgiveness, letting go, or getting back together, whatever the hell that is. But you are definitely bothered. You're definitely bothered and affected, because you feel that you wasted your time. You feel that they played you, and that's a fact. But you need to come to terms with it and find a solution to that feeling, so they don't stop showing up in your readings, or so you could actually forgive them and start dating them, because that's the only two options I see. But you are right here, and the Two of Swords right here, like, oh, I don't know, I feel like you don't want to see it, but it's like you are not being honest with yourself, Libra. You need to find an answer to it. And why do I give you so many options? Because I don't talk to one Libra only. I have never talked to one Libra only. This is a general, meaning that thousands of people are going to watch this, and thousands of them are going to have different stories. So I have to be equal and give options. What is the final message for Libra? Hold on, guys. We got the Four of Cups. we have the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Wands in reverse, Nine of Wands in reverse, Death card, Judgment, and overall we have here the King of Cups in reverse and the Empress right here at the bottom, 10 of Cups. Okay, I see a very broken Libra here, my babe. I see you very broken and very stuck. You can't be afraid of closure. You should not be afraid of being vulnerable. You should not be afraid of do some shadow work so you could see what's really bothering you, because something is really bothering you, because you are gonna get options, and you have been getting new options, but you haven't felt fulfilled. Is because you have not have closure with this past person. And the fact that some of you keep avoiding it, avoiding the acceptance, acknowledging some stuff, is what keeps them showing up in your readings, is what keeps them bothering you and your energies. And the fact that some of you are so afraid of loving somebody so imperfect is what also keeps you guys stuck. Sometimes we have to admit that we love the wrong person, that we love somebody who doesn't deserve our love, and that we need to move on from it. But the fact is that you should not be afraid of being human. Humans make mistakes. Sometimes we fall for the wrong person. Sometimes we fall for a person who needs a lot of work. And it's not ideal, because if you talk to your friends and family, they're going to be like, girl, you deserve better. Like, dude, you deserve better. But the fact is that the heart wants what it wants. And the fact is, for us to fix that, whatever is bothering us, for whatever that is, we need to sit down and say, hey, this is bothering me, or I love the person who don't deserve me. And from that on, you take the best action towards it, which is most likely moving on from them, or allowing them to show you that they change, whatever the situation you rather. But you are too stuck. It's because you don't want to admit it hurt you that much. You don't want to admit you are as hurt, but you have clearly lost your strength. You need to get back that crown back, baby. But don't be afraid of acknowledging that it hurt you. And that is the only way you can move past it. It don't matter if it's been 100 years. It still bothers you. And you need to work on that if you don't want it to show up anymore. Because, girl, I'm done people blaming me for shit that I haven't done. Like, I haven't break your heart. I haven't dated you. Like, the fuck. And I'm joking, guys. I know people get so upset with my sarcasm. Like, bro, I'm a 90s girl. Like, I'm 29. Almost. I still have that sarcasm from back in the day when people used to like it, you know? But anyways, you cannot be afraid of ending things. You cannot be afraid of ending things, babe. It's time for you to just end it. Just face your fears, face what's bothering you, do some shadow work, and face it, and embrace the new beginning. And trust me that shedding the old you, facing your fears, facing your demons, all of that, admitting shit that you wouldn't have ever admitted because it hurts, right? It's going to help you acknowledge it and move past it. You know? But Judgment Day has been wanting to come, but the only way that Judgment Day and balance is going to show up at your door is for you to accept that whatever is bothering you and why, and if you want it or not. Because at this point, Libra, you're just lying to yourself, saying that you want something that you really don't, and saying that you are not bothered when you really are. This person is still in your energies, and your Empress is still developing, and they're coming back just because your energies are not really done. And that's why you're so confused. That's why you want new people, but if this person shows up, it can mess up your life because you are not being honest with yourself. So that's all I have for you for today. As I said before, this is just for you to understand why they're showing up in your reading so much, because I get that too often. But keep in mind that you are the magician here. You have all the tools here to do exactly as you need. You have the power, and you should not be afraid of a happy ending that is quite different than the fairy tales. Because guess what, babies? You cannot get to your happy ending if you don't have balance. And your happy ending will show up, but it show up when it's right. Keep in mind here that it was not all for nothing. Things are coming to conclusion, and you're going to be happy, and you're going to find that person if you want a person. But you need to take care of this Tower moment that is still showing up. It's still bothering you. It's whatever it is, right? It's being ignored. It's not being worked on. That's why it's procrastinating your happiness. It's why it's hard to find this happiness, because this right here is still showing up because it's being ignored. Working on things and ignoring them are not the same. So work on that tower moment. This is your house. This is you. It's on flames. Something is bothering you, like I said a million times. Find out the extinguisher. Turn that fucking shit off. Turn it around and make it a castle. And once you make it a castle and it's clean, you allow new people to come in, and that's when you can start your own family or find your own happiness. But you cannot find happiness. You cannot find a new person burning up. Why are you burning up and you're ignoring it? Because you're used to burn up? Find a reason. And you have all the tools, baby. The universe has given to you. You have it. You're capable. It's just a matter of believing. Because I'm gonna say something. Because a lot of people tell me, no, they hurt me, 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 they hurt me. They hurt you, baby. They did. Now that you know they hurt you, what? Now what? Sometimes we are not gonna ever get an apology. Some of Libras are gonna get it, but some people are not. And what happens if you don't get that apology? Then you're not gonna let go. Then you're not gonna be happy. Then you're gonna always carry that grudge, that anger. You know, I want to say something too. I got out of an abusive, horrendous relationship years ago, and I hold a lot of anger towards that person. I said it didn't bother me, but it did bother me that I saw him happy, that I saw him doing good, while I was drowning, depressed, struggling with money, put in a position mentally that I don't desire anybody to be in. And I was like, he needs to suffer. He needs to apologize to me for me to be happy. Guess what? It never happened. Years after that shit, it never happened. And I realized that I needed to be honest with myself, and I was expecting what I would done on somebody who wouldn't even care. So sometimes, babes, we need to be honest with ourselves so we can actually deal with our issues and traumas. When I accepted that it bothered me, that I was angry, that I was upset, that's when I realized that, okay, how can I work on it? And I work on it, you know how? Forgiving and letting go. It took forever, and it's still a situation that I still work on it every single day, but I decided to be happy. And I decided to be happy. And that's where I am right now. If I wouldn't have done that, I would have been stuck, upset, and blaming it on them. And then being like, oh, it doesn't bother me when it does bother me. I accepted that it bothered me, and I said, I don't want it to bother me anymore. I want to be free, and that's that. But keep in mind, babes, that every single time I do Libra energies and readings, it's not all for you guys. It's going to be some of you, for others not. Some parts of the reading will resonate, some others are not, and that's totally fine because it's a general. So that is why I have to explain that, babe. If you are done with this individual to show up in your reading, you need to work on whatever is causing that to show up. If you're not mad that they're showing up and you're excited, then perfect. But I cannot explain it any better when I tell people that this is general. And if it's not for you, it's just let go. And that's why I do series, and that's what I do personal readings and all that, because we need to clarify, right? But I want everybody to feel welcome here. I want everybody to be educated, because I just don't do tarot readings like others. I do education. I do care. I want you guys to grow, to understand, you know, because I do care. So it does hurt me when you guys be like, oh, you insult me or disrespect me just because I'm just stated the obvious of the cards, you know. So I hope I could help whoever had that issue or whoever had that question. And keep in mind that if you watch this and you don't think this was for you, the reason that you watched it is because you may be the vessel to other person who might need to know this, you know, or in the future. But that's why they keep showing up in your readings, for those who don't want this individual. And I will highly recommend you guys to work on it until you actually can set free completely, you know. And that's the only thing I can do for you. I wish I could do more, but I can't do more. So I want to just let go, guys. I want to just go with my family. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching me. And for those who are new to my channel, hi, welcome. I do multiple readings. If you want to win a free reading, make sure to follow me or subscribe to my channel, as every time my channel gains 1,000 subscribers, I host a free reading giveaway. Right now, once my channel gains 12K for sure, I won't do it. So with that said, babes, that's pretty much everything. I most likely show you my social medias if you want to follow me back. Follow me, I'll follow you back. I have a TikTok, I have a Facebook, I have a new project coming up, which is a podcast, but I haven't done it because back to school, the speech therapy stuff that I've been calling, and it's so freaking difficult. I never thought it was going to be so difficult, but hey, I'm doing it. I'm dealing with it. Also, I got out of the other apartment recently because, you know, I had to scrub the fucking shell of that place, and I did. And hopefully I get some of my money back, you know. I freaking messed up my sciatica. My sciatic, I think it's called sciatic nerve. Not sciatica, sciatic nerve. So I've been on bed a couple days because it was so painful. I couldn't even move. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been dealing with getting back to people who get personal readings with me, cleaning the home, you know, organizing it because I want it a certain way. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I love you guys so much. I hope this reading helped whoever needed it. And for those who watched it still, thank you so much for always, you know, supporting it. And I promise I'll make a different reading for those who want a different kind of reading. So do not worry about it, babe. I just want to provide as much information, as much readings as I can to everybody. So love you guys so much and have a nice day.